Ania, I have a question for you about what actually occurs at Coin.mx. So what happens on a daily basis in the transactions?
It's people buying and selling their cryptocurrency. Right now, it's Bitcoin and Litecoin, but we plan on expanding, providing a platform for people to trade all types of coins. But when you sign up as a member, you are able to trade directly with other members. All of those people have been qualified. We've got a very unique process by which we confirm that each individual member is who they say they are, but it can be done within a 20-minute period if you've got all of your information ready. So once you get your membership in place and get ready to trade, the platform itself is super easy to use. You can see exactly what the market price is at that time, or you can set a limit, sell or buy order, and actually set the price you'd like to pay or sell your Bitcoins for, and then you wait for that order to be filled by another member. So very similar to the stock market, but you don't need much experience to participate.
There's been some of these exchanges, just like in all markets. There's ones that are very successful, and obviously Coin.mx has done quite well, but others have not. They've failed, and actually people lose their Bitcoins. Do you know what happens then? Do they disappear out of thin air, or do they stay in the market somehow?
Well, it can. Let's say that I've got Bitcoins and I lose my private key. They disappear into thin air and cannot be retrieved. Or let's say that I send my Bitcoins to the wrong Bitcoin address, then again, I've lost those forever as well. So the first step in even participating in this is just to be aware of those things and to educate yourself on some of the safety measures. And then in terms of holding third parties accountable and making sure that they've done everything they can to protect their members, some things that we do differently are just offer full transparency. We've got accountants that do auditing and provide public reports so that our members know how our funds are being managed. And then also, the Bitcoin network itself works a lot like a free market in that if third parties and exchanges don't uphold their end and don't provide a good service and don't keep good accounting records, then they risk opening the door to fraudulent activity and also just not establishing that sense of trust that is needed for people to want to participate.
It's based on cryptographic trust in cryptography and not trust in an individual.
Okay, I understand then that you have the Bitcoins, you have various exchanges, and in a way they're competing against each other to get the business and provide the service. But there are also other cryptocurrencies. There's competing cryptocurrencies. Are they serious competitors with Bitcoin? What do you know about other cryptocurrencies?
Well, Bitcoin's like the gold of the cryptocurrency, and then there's several other types like Litecoin, which has been compared to silver in the market. And there's actually tons of digital currencies that are coming about. And they're not necessarily a threat to Bitcoin, but the competition in the market is great, which helps this type of currency just stay viable and give people options.
Now, I understand your company has, I think I saw the number, 40,000 participants.
Yes.
Is that the largest one, participation of any of the exchanges?
No, we're not the largest Bitcoin exchange, but we're continuously growing, and I think that comes from what separates us in the market from other exchanges out there that don't have the kind of transparency that we do, and the ease of use. The platform itself is just very simple to use, and that's really what we're going for, is to give people a place where they can learn about Bitcoin. It doesn't have to be for the professional trader, but anyone who's interested in the subject matter can come to Coin.mx, learn about Bitcoin, and then begin trading right away very easily.
I was reading something about Coin.mx, and it said at the end that you could, if you're setting up and need a question, you could actually call somebody and talk to somebody. Did I read that correctly?
You sure did, and that's probably the biggest separation amongst our association and others, is that we have 24/7 support. At any time, you can pick up the phone, you can place a phone call, speak to a real person here in the United States that is more than willing to help you, and you're not going to find that anywhere else. Whether it's a basic question about the platform or just in Bitcoin in general, we want this movement to continue growing. We want this to be an easy platform that people can use, and offering support is the first way to do that, because people definitely have questions.
Do you call your customers clients, or what do you refer to the people that join your group?
They're actually members, because we're not a company, it's an association. So we've got members that have joined our platform, they participate in the community, and we're not selling them anything. They buy and sell Bitcoins on the platform.
Okay, are your participants mostly Americans, or do you have split between that and people overseas?
At this time, it's here in the United States, but we are expanding abroad and opening up the platform to international members. This is a global thing, and we want everyone to be able to participate and to continue to grow worldwide.
We are trying to spread the word about Bitcoin to people in Japan. We also work on encouraging and supporting businesses to start accepting Bitcoins.
Ania, I understand this issue that when you buy a Bitcoin, they use the wallet, and there are 3 different kinds of wallets. Could you just go over that very briefly and how you use them?
You've got your online wallet, your client wallet, and your cold storage wallet. Keeping your Bitcoins online is a lot like cash. It's easily accessible. However, there's a lot of risk involved. It's much easier to lose your coins that way, and you most certainly don't want to keep all of your investment on the internet. You can use a third-party exchange to store your coins, but again, you risk loss in general. So the safest way to store your coins, it's going to be in cold storage, and that is offline on a flash drive. As long as you hold on to that private key, you'll always have access to your money, and it's very safe and secure, stored offline.
Bitcoin, costs a significant amount of money. What if somebody wants to start off with a small amount? How small can they do it?
You can purchase as little as $20 worth of Bitcoin, and that's what makes Bitcoin great, is that it can be broken down so small into these micro payments. So even though they're not creating more Bitcoins out of thin air, it's not going to really affect the value too much. There'll be plenty even when all of the Bitcoins are discovered, because it can be broken down so small.